Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more content like this. Scene 1. A man at railway station of Bandap gets down from a train. He sees a girl sitting on station alone. He tries to go away but stops and asks what she is doing alone at night here. This place is not fine, I will drop you outside. Woman starts walking with her and asks what happens here. Man says people say that there is a witch that lives here, she has big nails, she eats people to remain young and have feet wrong side. Woman smirks and asks if they are like these. She shows her wrong side feet to him, he gets scared. Her nails and hair grow, she hits him her hair and smirks. Man is afraid and runs away from her. Man is running away from the witch but witch climbs on tree and grabs his neck with her hair, she tie him to tree and laughs. He starts reciting Hanuman Chalisa, which gets agitated and close her ears. He tries to run from there but she grabs him with her long hair, she strangles him and takes away all his youth, man becomes a skeleton of old age. She smirks and leaves from there. After some time, a woman comes to her husband and says we have to do Havan for Ansh fast, I am worried for him, we have to find a woman who have Devi's mark on her body and get her married to Ansh. Man says Ansh is not even 21. She says I am worried about Ansh, I am waiting for him. He says Ansh have a function in his college, he might get late. Man says where is my brother Avinash? Avi's Chaitali says he has got a case of some girl missing. Avinash comes to a jungle with his police force. A witch is following them. Priest says to Shekhar that we have to do arti before good time passes. Shekhar says to his wife that let's do arti. She lights diya, it falls down but Ansh comes there and holds diya in his hands. His mother says your hand can get burned. He says my mother shouldn't be hurt. He brings flowers for her and says I knew you wanted those. She asks him to do arti with those. In jungle, Avi's dog sees the witch and runs behind her. Shekhar is doing puja with family. They sing bhajan of Mahakali. Witch goes up the tree. Dogs lose her. Avi looks around. Ansh's mother prays for Ansh's safety to Devi. Avi finds the dead body on tree and is shocked. Officer says Preeti was a young girl then how her dead body is old. Avi is stunned. Ansh's sister comes to Ansh and says Mohit and Risha had a fight. Mohit have challenged him for the race, you come out, she leaves. Ansh leaves too. Ansh comes to Racer. Mohit says to Ansh that you will lose today and you will shine our shoes. Ansh glares at them. He sits in his car. His brother asks him to not be angry, you know what happens to you when you get angry. Race starts. Avi says to Ansh's mom that a girl Preeti is from Ansh's college, she was a young girl but her dead body is old. Mom looks at photos and gets worried. She says I am worried about Ansh, we all know who can death like this. Avi says we can't say anything till report. Mother says I don't believe in all that. Kajal coughs. Mom asks her to leave. Mom says we know what happens there because we have seen with our eyes. Shekhar says it's an old things, 18 years passed so she will not return. His wife says that there can be another like her, the witch, you remember what she said when she died. Flashback shows witch getting burned but she said that they can kill her but can't finish her, she will return and she will keep an eye on anywhere that go. Flashback ends. Suddenly a nail from wall falls down. Mom gets worried. Mohit and Ansh are racing underground. Mohit's car comes in front of Ansh. Mom says that this nail was put on this wall by priest but why did it fall down? She says to Shekhar that priest said that Ansh's bad time is going to start in 4 weeks. The way that girl died in jungle shows that witch has come and she will attract Ansh to her. Ansh's car strikes with the biker and loses balance. It hits the building glass wall and hangs on the building floor. Ansh is unconscious and injured. Mom says to Shekhar that I still remember the day when they came in our lives. Flashback shows 2 orphaned kids coming to her, she hugged them, they accepted her and hugged her back. Flashback ends. Shekhar says to his wife Medshwi that you loved them as a true mom, you didn't become a mother so they don't feel less loved. Medshwi says I became their mom, they are more than kids for me. Shekhar says they my brother's blood. Avi says they have Murachune's blood but also blood of that woman who was a witch. Chaitali says I have heard that witch's first baby is half human and half witch. Ansh is injured but he opens his eyes and his eyes are same like witch, he wipes his injuries easily.